Hello, my name is Tyler Finch, and I am a high school science teacher at Loving High School in New Mexico, and I am a Milken Educator. So, it's really a busy week for me. So I had a track meet yesterday, junior high track meet, and then we got these emails and saying that the Secretary of Education was going to come. We were going to have an assembly. They were going to speak on literacy, and so I was kind of prepared for that, and my mind was kind of racing. We have another track meet on Thursday, and I'm a junior sponsor, so we have prom on Friday. So for me, I was kind of thinking ahead to some different things that are going on throughout the week, and just kind of was looking forward to just hearing from the Secretary, and then kind of started turning a little bit, and so now we're here. It was very overwhelming, very humbling. One of the biggest things being in a small school and being in an area like Loving is that whether your peers or outside family members, they always try to tell you there's better out there or there's different things, and it just doesn't get any better than this for me. And that's one thing that I've always worn on my sleeve and been very passionate about and telling people, within my network, within my circle, is that, I'm a Loving Falcon, and that's where my heart is, my family, that's where their heart's gonna be, and we're gonna serve this community as long as God wants us to be here, and that's what we're gonna do. And we've just been very blessed, and it's just a testament to this community and these kids. This, like I said, during the assembly, this is a Loving Award. It really is, and I'm glad that Loving's going to get some recognition, and we're going to get to see how great this community and these kids actually are. So the reason I got into education, I just felt like it was a calling for me. I wanted to be helpful. I went to school to study medicine and go to medical school, but I really had a great teacher at Eastern New Mexico who really influenced me, and I could see the impact that I could make in that area, and so I just really wanted to help serve. I wanted to serve a community, and I'm so blessed to be in this community now and be able to just serve these kids and help them to pursue any goal and dream that they have. So for me personally, like I said before, I just want to serve. I want to serve kids. I want to serve my community. I feel like that's a calling for me that's just given to me by a higher power, and I just feel blessed to do that. I have a very supportive wife and family. They're right there next to me, and this community, they just continue to push me forward and push these kids forward, and so it's just a great place to be. It feels like home. You're not really at work when it doesn't feel like work. And so there are times where you're exhausted or you spend a lot of hours, but when you wake up the next morning and you feel that sense of urgency to get there and make a difference and continue to move people forward, it just continues to drive you. And so I try to live a purpose-driven life, and I'm very blessed to be able to do that and have the support that I have from my family in this community. So when you plan to teach, you really want to hit every kid. And so every kid is not going to be the same, and so you really want to hit on strategies that are going to make sure that you connect with that kid and that you're giving them the best quality education you can, and you're providing them what they need to move on and be successful. And I think it all starts with your personal relationships that you have with them, asking them about their day, connecting with them in their community, with their family, other events, going to Little League games when they're young, and they just kind of see you as you grow up. And that's one thing that's unique about this community, is that I'm kind of able to connect everywhere in all the different hats I wear. So from the elementary to the junior high to the high school, I just know these kids from the time they're 5 or 6 years old, and so by the time they get to me in my classroom, we already know each other. They're comfortable, and then just being open in your classroom and understanding that everything's not going to look the same. You have to have different strategies, multiple resources that you can provide these students, and just making sure to really connect with them and move them forward in their educational process.